God's blessings to you as we gather for our weekly reflection on faith, justice, peace, and community. I pray that through these reflections, the Spirit might stir within each of us a greater desire to come to know the God of love, beauty, mercy, justice, and peace, seeking to be spiritually fed in order to better honor God's love and faithfulness to us in the ways that we care for ourselves and for each other. My brothers and sisters, we have now re-entered what we call ordinary time. The word ordinary does not indicate that there is nothing extraordinary still happening through our lived faith. Ordinary, from the Latin word ordus, simply means we are ordering or counting Sundays until our next big liturgical season of Lent, beginning on March 2nd. The scriptures for this coming Sunday point this out very clearly as each reading raises up the extraordinary ways that God's love manifests itself throughout history. And as the second reading points out, in the variety of gifts given each of us to use to add our unique value to the world. The gospel focuses us on the beautiful story of Jesus' first miracle at a wedding feast in the village of Cana in Galilee. There are a few notable moments in this gospel. First, that Jesus' very first miracle is at a wedding feast, a celebration of love between two individuals united with each other through the love of God and the support and love of the gathered community. It is a celebration of the beginning of a family, seen by the church as the core institution in our society. Families take all sorts of forms in our society today, each at their best when fortified by faith and directed in their mutual love toward being life-giving to the world. A second dynamic in this reading is that Jesus does not see that he is ready to step out into the limelight and perform his first miracle. It takes his mother Mary to see that he is indeed ready, and even though he tries to dissuade her, she begins to facilitate the miracle by instructing the stewards at the wedding to do whatever he tells you to do. Sometimes we feel we are not ready to step out of our own comfort zone to do what God asks us to do, and that we need the prompting of others to do. We as well need to be those who encourage others to stretch themselves in sharing gifts they have to share. A third lesson for me in this reading is that the only people at the wedding who are aware of the miracle are Jesus, Mary, and the stewards, the servants, those going about their everyday task of serving others. It is often in the everyday that miracles do happen, and we need to keep all our senses open to witness the many ways God works in the world. The second reading from 1 Corinthians fortifies our belief that everyone, absolutely everyone, has a God-given purpose and unique gifts to offer to build up the kingdom of God in this world. The scriptures tell us that each and every one of us are awesomely, wonderfully made. May we recognize that in ourselves and in each other, seeking to share the fullness of our gifts and encouraging others to do the same. On behalf of the Catholic Christian family here at St. Agatha, I want to thank you for the many ways that you continue to allow the Lord to work through you, with you, and in you. Please join us for our celebrations this weekend, Sunday at 8 a.m. in person or online, or 10:30 Mass in person. Either in person or online, we welcome your participation in our community prayer of praise and thanksgiving.